So, you don't have a self-control issue. You have a mind control issue. I said what I said. Yeah, I said what I said. So now, let me explain. See, now, when we think about self-control, we think about we have control over our desires, over our appetites, right? And the reason why I say I don't think it's necessarily a self-control issue, but a mind control issue, because reality is everything starts in the mind. Everything starts with your preconceived thoughts. If you're a murderer, you premeditated on what you were going to do before time. That's a mind control thing. If you are someone who constantly struggles with eating to get over heartache and all of that, like, you're eating yourself into a place of obesity, it's a mind thing, because you don't have control over your thoughts. You don't have control over your emotions. That's a mind control issue. So how do we fix this? You need to be aware of your triggers. Be aware of the environments that you're in, the people that you're putting yourself around, the music that you're listening to, the things that you're reading, that you're consuming in your spirit. Because reality is we act out by the very things that we eat. Appetites. You're watching things that are constantly promoting violence, but you're not a violent person. So because you're over consuming these things that promote violence, now when you find yourself in situations that cause you to go from 0 to 1,000, you want to flare up, you want to act out, you're acting out of character. Be aware of the triggers. Be aware of the conversations that you're getting yourself into, because you're not choosing to protect your peace. It's a mind control thing. How do we become self-aware? I know a lot of us don't like therapy, right? But even if you got to do it within yourself first, like, stop living in denial. You know the comments that's going to trigger your emotions when it comes to low self-esteem. You know the comments that are going to trigger you to wanting to go from 0 to 1,000, where you want to explode. You know the people that agitate your skin, but you still choose to be around them. Why? To please people. You won't make no sense. You won't make no sense. You got to protect you first before anything else. Because if you spiral out of control and you end up in situations beyond your control, then what? It's too late. So think about what you're thinking about. Think about what you're putting in your spirit, what you're eating. Think about the things that you're drinking. Some of you actually know that you got a light head and you weren't supposed to be drinking, but you say, oh, I'm a social drinker, because you want to fit in. You're not controlling the environment. You're not controlling the environment. So you're putting yourself at risk to end up in situations that's going to harm you way later down the line. You don't have a self-control issue. You got a mind control issue. And you need to think about what you're thinking about and put those thoughts under subjection. Put the negativity under subjection. You don't have to give in to negative thoughts. You don't have to give in to depressive thoughts. I don't care how overwhelmed you are. You can choose to be depressed, or you can choose to be nonchalant and say, you know what, I'm going to just ignore that, and I'm going to try and be as peaceful as possible. Everything is a choice. So what are you going to choose? Let's be real with ourselves. Peace.